Here's the thing. I fear people aren't going to learn a damn thing from this Diddy situation. Like, all the conversations I'm having sound so ass backwards. Like, you can blame the system. Right. We could say the feds overcharged him. We could say he was railroaded. We could say it was a shakedown.
Crazy.
Shakedown. That's what they're saying. I mean, this is the language that they're using. This is the language that they're using. They're saying railroaded. They're saying it was a shakedown. But at what point are we going to have conversations about how he gave this system something to shake? Where's the conversations about accountability? Where's the conversations about discipline? Diddy made all this money, gave all these opportunities to people, created all these jobs, and it all burned down because of poor habits and lack of discipline. Drug use, violence towards women, and sleeping with prostitutes. You can't move like that when you are a black man in the position of power that Diddy was in. And I hate when people say things like, well, white men get to do this all the time. Well, guess what? We not white. Okay, we are black, and we can't and shouldn't want to move like corrupt white men do, but nobody wants to have that conversation about accountability and discipline.
And the enablers as well. Because he had to have people around him.
Yeah, but you see how...
but it's
But you can't do it.
It's a little bit of everything.
He can't do it all by himself.
It's a little bit of everything.
And
you see how that played out. The not all of them, but most people got on the stand and got immunity. The only person that they answer for something is Diddy. So I don't even think that
the
matters.
only person you are in control of is you. When you are in that position of power, when you are a billionaire that's creating all these opportunities and creating all these jobs, you have to move better. We can blame enablers, you can blame the system and everything else, but you have to move better.
I agree.
When are those conversations going to happen?
They should be.
Y'all not tired of seeing, black men be put in these positions because of their own poor habits and discipline? The system is already coming at us every day, making up stuff. Why are we giving them anything?
I agree. Yeah. Especially when you see his kids sitting in court and just have to, like, the fact that he could have been facing up to life. I used to think about that every day. Like, these kids are sitting here, and that's their dad at the end of the day.
That's right.
But the judge tried to have that conversation, though. When the judge said...
Their dad knew he had kids.
Exactly.
Their dad knew he had people that depend on him.
You know, but they're still his kids, though.
Sure. So like, you got kids. That's just all the more reason to move better. Yeah, we got to move correctly.
You're right. But sometimes I think a lot of these celebrities or these people with a lot of money sometimes have the God syndrome, and they feel like they are God, and you can't beat them. And I got enough money that if it does, I can buy it away. And they realize that they can't.
Well, the judge is trying to humble and tame that big, because that's why he denied that bond. He said, no, these are all the things you did even after you knew that we were going to be sitting right here together. You going to stay where you at until we figure out the sentencing.
All right. Well,
when you ask what Diddy should do if he comes home, he should do the work on himself. That's what he should be doing. He should be going to do some deep, intense therapy. He needs to find God. That's what he needs to be doing. He shouldn't be worried about no career. He shouldn't be worried about trying to get back professionally. He should be focusing on his personal life. That's what he should be doing.
Well,